Hello and welcome to Justeventonline News Update. I am Rukoya, here to first the news headline. Kwara monthly environmental sanitation to hold Saturday 28th. Chief of Army Staff visits Ilorin Access Service Chiefs. Saraki hold PDP stakeholders consultative session in Kwara. Plateau Nigerian Medical Association laments says hospital mortuaries overwhelmed with injured corpses. Unilorin undergraduate jailed 1 year for lottery scam. And on sports, Nigerian powerlifter Latifat Tijani wins first gold at the Tokyo Paralympics. Now the news in details. Kwara State Government has announced its readiness to hold monthly environmental sanitation exercise on August 28 from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. A statement signed by the State Commissioner for Environment, Honorable Deborah Banigbe, on Thursday in Ilorin said the exercise was meant to clean the state. The Commissioner said during this period, there will be no vehicular movements in and out of the state except those on essential services. Residents of the state are therefore advised to take the exercise as their civic responsibility and keep the environment clean. She stressed that the measures to ensure compliance have been put in place as security agents have been instructed to arrest violators who would be arraigned immediately before the special constituted mobile courts. The Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Saraki, on Thursday led other service chiefs on an operational visit to the 22 Armored Brigade, Nigerian Army Soldier Sobi Barrack in Ilorin. Saraki was received by the men of service at Ilorin headquarters who had been underground. During the visit, the Chief of Army Staff was briefed by the sector commander on the operational activities of the servicemen in the ongoing counter-terrorism and counter-insurgency operation. Saraki was conducted around the barrack by the top army officers. Addressing newsmen at the command, Lieutenant General Saraki commended the performance of the servicemen against fighting terrorism, adding that the performance had been impressive and encouraging. He said that the troops have exhibited high level of professionalism and resilience with the knowledge of the terrain, particularly during the challenging period. Former Senate President Dr. Abubakar Bukola Saraki has charged members of the People's Democratic Party in Kwara State to work towards success of the party. Saraki would disclose this on Wednesday in Ilorin, the state capital, during a stakeholder meeting with the party faithful drawn across the 16 local government areas of the state. The exercise, which addressed various areas of concern and provide insight that will further enhance the development of PDP in the state. The ex-Senate President commended the members for remaining loyal to the party despite challenges controlling it. Plateau branch of the Nigerian Medical Association on Thursday raised the alarm over the surging corpses in mortuaries and injured in the hospital across the state. It said that it is saddened and disillusioned by the persistent and vicious killing in the state, pointing out the physical and psychological well-being of the masses across the state. This was contained in a statement signed by Dr. Innocent Emmanuel as the chairman and Dr. Pabigan William, the secretary of the association. Plateau NMA called on security agencies to improve their performance so the killings can be stopped immediately. They, however, enjoined the state government to genuinely commit to doing more to prevent further incidents rather than taking reactive approach on the issue that a little more mindfulness, sincerity and commitment could nip in the bud. A Kwara High Court sitting in Ilorin on Wednesday sentenced one who drove a car to 1 year at the Correctional Center for an offense bordering on lottery scam. The Ilorin Zonal Office of the Economic and Financial Crime Commission secured the conviction. The presiding judge, Justice Sikiru Oyinloye, found the defendant guilty of the offense following his plea bargain. Oyinloye, however, gave the convict a 200,000 option of fine. He ordered the forfeiture of a 206,000 naira bank trial raised and reinstitution by Unilorin, however, gave the convict a 200,000 naira option of fine. He ordered the forfeiture of the 206,000 naira bank trial raised and reinstitution by the convict and the iPhone which he used in perpetrating the crime to the federal government. Prosecuting counsel Session Ola had earlier told the court that Udo, a 300-level student of the University of Ilorin, allegedly defrauded an American citizen simply identified as Kimberly. Udo was prosecuted on a one-count charge. Udo, who fraudulently deceived Kimberly to send $500 worth of eBay gift card after he made him believe that he won a $100,000 Facebook lottery. Following his plea, the prosecutor urged the court to convict the defendant and sentence him based on his plea and the evidence tendered before the court. Latifat Tijani has won Nigeria's first gold medal at the ongoing Tokyo Paralympic Games. She won the gold on Thursday in women's 45 kg powerlifting. Tijani defeated China Zichui to lift 107 kg. Latifat Tijani was gold medalist at the Brazil 2015 African Games and the silver medalist at the Rio 2016 Paralympics, who will also be in the women's 45 kg straight gold medal contest same day. On his part, Team Nigerian Yakubu Adesokan missed out on a podium placement in men's 49 kg powerlifting. He finished fourth with his best lift of 155 kg. We have come to the end of the news update on Justeventonline TV. Here is the recap of the story. Kwara monthly environmental sanitation to hold Saturday 28th. Chief of Army Staff visit Ilorin, assess service chiefs. Saraki hold PDP stakeholder consultative session in Kwara. Plateau Nigerian Medical Association laments says hospital mortuaries overwhelmed with injured corpses. Unilorin undergraduate jailed 1 year for lottery scam. And on spot, Nigerian powerlifter Latifat Tijani wins first gold at Tokyo Paralympics. Thank you for watching Justeventonline News Update. To survive in peace and harmony, united and strong, we must have one people, one nation and one flag. For Nigeria to live, the tribe must die. Visit www.justeventonline.com to read more of this news and follow us on our social media platform with a tab at Justeventonline. I am Kwara. Stay well and good night.